Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the 2025 Winter Box League as we are just about ready to get underway here. The U13 is going to be facing off first here in our first of two meetings going on today. Welcome into Pro Caliber Media. Tino Fair here. I'll be your voice for this afternoon / after evenings matchup is Team Blue will get the first touch of the game and work it around the horn early on. There are two goaltenders in this game. There was a moment where I had a thought that maybe it would just be one, but a late showing is better than no showing. Good defensive stand here by White to get the 30 clock down to 5. And a Hail Mary shot is thrown well wide into the corner boards. Already a shot clock violation that'll give White possession from their own end. Ethan Hamilton will lead the way up the floor. Hard pass deflecting off of a stick. Chase Roman has it. He'll dish to the point now and make his way back towards the White bench as we speak. So going 4-on-5 for a moment to facilitate a late change. Shot on and a good stop there. Turned aside, but White able to collect possession once again. Working around up top, and oh boy. Quick power outage for a moment, but now it's brighter than ever. Well, play on. Nothing like a little adversity for some of these athletes to battle through, including impaired vision. But Team White takes it back from their own zone and want to go right back to the offense. They've had some extended zone time for the last couple of minutes here. So remember, it is modified NLL rules. So these players will be allowed to dive through the crease, unlike what they're able to do with their minor associations. They also have 10 seconds to clear over center. Shot from a tough angle, but there is a big save that throws that ball high into the air onto the rebound, and Blue will try to get their first offensive possession really since the opening off the face-off win. Ball is down. Tough time getting things settled here, but now they will. It's Hudson Hagel. Stevenson will take it to the point. One hand on his stick for a moment. Now he'll go back to his proper and try to work that ball down low, but it rolls out of a stick and down to the concrete. Loose ball battle will ensue. It's Bennett Weens going after it. Thrown now towards the middle. Another possession where Blue wasn't really able to get themselves settled. And there's another one of the modified NLL rules here at the Winter Box League. Back over is in effect. Oftentimes you see with some of the teams that haven't really played with those kind of rules before, there is a little bit of a learning curve. And Team White experiencing that here, but they do get another deflection to throw that down the floor. Carter Roper goes after it, feeds from the outside, shot right on, and they score. 1-0, White leads. Run time here as well at the Winter Box League, so everybody lines up back at the face-off dot. Head coach of Team Blue, Connor Robinson, having a stern talking with his group that were just on the floor for a goal against. So once again, Blue decided to go to the righties first things first. Good movement to get it down low to the opposite side, and a good save from in tight. Rebound available. It bounces towards the perimeter, and it's picked up on the run. Good chance to go with speed now up the floor. Carried in on a nice pass to the crease, but it'll be denied in tight. Nice bit of transition there from Team White. Blue will counter. A 1-on-2 shot on and denied once again from in tight. Looking to the top left corner, but that high right shoulder got up in time to negate that chance. It'll remain 1-0. Almost even there, but ball rolls through the crease, picked up now, and look for a stretch pass ahead, a hope and a prayer, and that missed everybody. But now it's picked up on the run. It was a bouncer, but a shot turned on and denied, ricocheting that ball over to the far corner. Blues just got to try to take care of this ball here. A lot of players that have not necessarily played a ton with each other here. Working on some chemistry that will surely continue to build as the days go along here at the Winter Box League. Loose ball again, picked up by Blue, shot on, and where is it? It's in the goaltender's padding. So it'll be Maverick Boyd in goal for Team White. Couple of slashes brings the ball carrier down to the concrete. It's still up for grabs. Now it'll be picked up. Well, only momentarily. Rugby scrum continues before finally White comes up with it once more, but not with a ton of clear space. Good job by Blue to be able to swarm. Lots of swinging sticks right now. It is still down. 5.5 to play in the first. Blue trying to make a change on the fly, and White will come up with possession as a result. It'll be ran over the line now. A little bit of speed shown off by Carter Ropers. He found some space. Wants to hang out around the outside now off ball. Now he'll get a return as the safety man. Swings over to the lefties to do some work. Good defensive pressure now. Ball is thrown down to the corner. Aiello with a shot. It's picked off from the corner. Partial break now is that's deflected off of a good trail checking stick, and it'll go right towards the netminder. Off the boards. And good bit of speed here now on the run. So they want to go one-on-one. There's a penalty being called, a shot on that would be denied, and there's going to be, I believe, a slash signaled. Are there power plays or just penalty shots? There are power plays, okay. So first power play of the game is going to go to Blue. Chance now to tie things up. Referee in charge, Lincoln Wall with his sidekick, Mills. So a chance to equalize this game with 4 minutes to play. Blue with some more perimeter work here. Skip pass across to the near side. Now down low, high crease, and tough pass to handle. It'll bounce around just outside of the crease and eventually picked up, but a blind pass through the middle winds up working out. Chance to go now short-handed the other way. Fed down to the corner. Roy Acker is able to get that across the crease, and that'll be denied in tight. Power play still has a little over a minute of time to work with. Just over 3 minutes left in the first as an errant pass winds up into Team White's bench. So despite being shorthanded, they've hung on to possession for pretty well half of this power play so far that's gone against them, but now a turnover as it'll be picked up from Blue's own side of center. Long stretch pass forward works out, but it is still loose. Now picked up. Unsettled here as they want to get things going back in their favor. A shot around a screen, and that winds up below the goal line. Off the boards, 10 on the shot clock. Blue still with possession. This man open in the middle, a bounce shot on, denied by the stick. And another one in tight and off the right pad. 10 seconds left until things are back to even. Nice twister of a pass. Shot on, and once again, the goaltender with those big shoulders able to get up in time. Maverick Boyd. Not a lot of room to shoot at there. And makes a nice acrobatic stop, going down into the splits and getting the left pad out in time. White's got it clear. So the penalty is over. Blue is now 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Long pass forward, and that just bounces its way slowly. But White will maintain possession. A bouncer just outside of the dotted line. Shot clock winds down to about 5, and I believe that hit the goaltender in the face mask, but a rebound goes all the way to the outside again, and just over a minute left until we'll take a short breather. Quick intermission here at the Winter Box League. Now into the final 60 seconds. Good jump defensively. Tristan Abe able to get up in time. White still with possession, but only 4 to shoot. A blind shoveler off the corner boards, and that'll bounce to the outside. Does Team Blue want a 2 for 1 here? This is where the coaching of Connor Robinson and Nate Facine may play a factor. 20 on the shot clock, 30 until the break. Looks like they're just going to go with their regular settled 5-on-5. A nice pick and roll play, though. The handle was bobbled, though. Now under 10 to shoot. Shot right on, and that's off the goaltender's face mask. Connor Robinson not happy with the officiating. A missed call at one end, but then they call it at the other. Nice save from distance. Chance to fire this down the floor as the final seconds wind down. It's going to be a 1-0 lead that White takes into the break, and when we return, we'll head towards the second. Thanks for joining us. The Winter Box League back after this. And we're back. So we move our way on to the second. White leading 1-0. Plenty of saves for Maverick Boyd in goal. He might have to make another one here on a breakaway right on, and he makes the left pad stop. Big rebound that'll bounce its way all the way to center. If that ball is settled down, it's another break at the other end. Beware of the second bounce, though. Tough one to handle. Dexter Robinson in goal for Blue will hang on. You're seeing one goaltender here, in this case, Dexter Robinson using the spoon, and you're seeing the wall at the other end for Maverick Boyd. See if that winds up playing a factor at any point here. But right now it is Team White with the 1-0 lead, a goal that came early on in the first. And Robinson will reach out of his crease to collect once more, looking for a target out. He throws it at the same spot as last time and missed his mark, but man, streaking off the bench was Tristan Abe to get there in time, and he saved the possession. A nice toe drag to get around his man. Trail check behind him, almost stripped him of possession. Now he'll drive his way through the middle, a righty on his wrong side at the moment, but by the looks of things, just one lefty on the floor for Team Blue. They try to feed him at the last moment, but pass was a little too hot to handle, and that'll go back now to Team White. As that lone lefty, Hudsey, Hagel, Stevenson, back for a defensive shift. As White will work it to the right side first. Shot that goes well wide off the mark. Isaac Melander couldn't quite dial that in. Another long pass from the goaltender, Robinson. One of the benefits of the spoon. It's Blue trying to settle things down. Down by just one goal at the moment. That shot didn't miss by much, but we're defending for quite a bit of that first. Just had a hard time finding themselves settled in the offensive zone with possession as Abe makes another nice move. Nice set of hands on him that we've seen a couple of times already in this game. See if that turns into a little bit of offense for his team. Now White's trying to counter with some transition. A shovel pass, good handle to find it, but Robinson makes the save. Couldn't find the rebound, though, as he tried to sprawl on top of it. And Blue might be in some trouble now. Remember, they have 10 seconds to get it over center, running out of time, and White content with just letting this ball fall among some feet. White wants a quick start. And they want to make a late change here as well. Chase Roman heading off to the bench. Fed down low, there's a man open, shot, just missed. Little room on that inside post, and then Robinson from his knees made a save on the second chance. See if Blue can clear their zone a little bit easier this time around. Breaking free of the pressure. They've got 2 seconds to get over, they do. And will maintain possession for now, though. They only have 2 on the floors. They're another team trying to make a change on the fly here, but got to make sure they keep possession. Now they'll get settled. Under 10 remaining on the shot clock. Jaden Gardner able to get that to the outside. Shot clock does run out. Nice pass towards center. And then Royacker is able to find that, and there's that hounding defense from Team Blue. They're becoming well known for that swarming defensive unit. Teams all around the Winter Box League taking note of the defensive group that Team Blue carries into these games. Nice spin move and picking up that loose ball all in one motion. Pass across the crease, a fake, but a better save. Maverick Boyd keeps his stick down. There was room at the 5-hole for just a moment. We're seeing the benefits of the spoon at one end, but the wall at the other. Already not a ton of room to shoot at with Matt Boyd. He's got the wall his stick to boot. It's gonna have to be pretty well a perfectly placed shot at this point. Team Blue, that'd be that binder, but still just a one lead for. Down to the crease again, and Cree says Schmills or Lincoln Walls, as we mentioned in the first quarter. Again, White's forecheck proving to be problematic, and souvenir for a lucky fan. Unfortunately, though, I am that lucky fan. Have to start wearing a cage. White will hang on to possession. Did their forecheck cause a turnover? Seeing different things plaguing Team Blue a little bit. Oh, now a bounce goes in their favor. A break in alone to tie the game, and denied in tight again by Maverick Boyd. Looking to the top corner, but those are some broad shoulders. Tristan Abe may want to shoot more so towards the hips at this point. He's had a couple of looks where he tries to feed or tried to finish high. White now will try to reward their goaltender, but the problem is they got to try to solve Dexter Robinson, who makes another save, this time off of his stick. In and out, it'll trampoline its way into the corner. White will hang on to possession. Look out, there was a late defensive change by Blue. Almost stripped the point man of possession, but after a couple of swinging sticks, the ball will be dislodged. Isaac Melander couldn't keep the handle, but now he'll pressure on a forechecking effort. There's that stretch pass again. It's turned over, and White can maybe go with numbers if they can get the ball up the floor, but Blue privy to that. Able to return that forechecking favor a little bit themselves, but now White will turn into a 2-on-1. They'll pass down low, and Robinson kept the shoulder out. He's been busy in this second, but has been perfect to this point now with 4:20 to play. Turned it over, and well, look at this. It's another breakaway chance for Team White, and that caught the crossbar. May have caught a piece of Robinson's shoulder, and he makes another save off the inside of his foot. Rebound goes to the corner. Team Blue right now hemmed in their own zone, but being bailed out by their goaltender, and get an interference call that'll keep possession in favor of White. Melander able to get that inside, but the shot was fired off by Ben Melander, I should say. Isaac and Ben, both playing for Team White. Blue would love to have some time on offense here after they continue to defend for pretty well the entirety of this game. Just brief stretches with possession. But now a chance on goal, and a save by Boyd. Kept that stick down. Fresh 30 for Blue. They go to the goal again, and Boyd makes another stop. And then a crease violation will take away any chance for Blue to find another rebound. Seen a handful of those stretch passes from Blues netminder, but now it's Boyd with a long pass ahead. Almost turned into an odd man rush, but the pass wound up being bobbled. They'll try to continue to turn this into something before it's intercepted, and a chance the other way now for Blue. Gavin Davis gets around the corner, shoots. Boyd with another shoulder stop. Able to punch that rebound over to the far side. 2.5 to play. Still a 1-0 game for Team White. Boyd makes another stop. Loose ball is there in the middle, up for grabs. White electing to just bat this towards the outside, and Blue picks it up. Boyd can't find the handle on it. Bounces off of his logo. Now Blue gets it again, and Boyd makes another stop. 3 saves in quick succession. A valiant effort from the goaltender for Team White. What a showing from him. An odd stance here as his stick was on the outside of his leg. Now he'll get it a little more proper. Waiting for more of a threatening chance before he finds himself settled. Blue keeping it around the outside. It's Davis with a heavy jab step towards the middle. Don't think there's a lefty on the floor right now for Blue. They'll fire on a right-handed shot from the point off the dasher and back towards the middle. White got the reset, but Blue took possession back before Boyd will find it from his crease. Nice pass ahead. Ben Melander's been out there for a while. Still has some gas in the tank. Couple of nice moves, one-on-one, denied in tight. Good chance there. But Dexter Robinson with another stop. But look out, because here comes Davis going 1-on-2. Still with the handle somehow. He'll shoot. Not a chance he was passing that ball. Final minute of the second. White's got to get some guys on the floor here. Maybe a set play, though. If they're slow on their change, the game might not start. They might have more time to drop a play. Now back after it. Blues defense pressing around the outside, causing a turnover as well. Fake pass across to nobody from Jaden Gardner. He's going to go in alone. One-hand pass across the crease, and it's batted out of the air. A grand slam knocks that ball over to the boards. 18 on the clock. Low shot. Boyd with another save, and he'll fall on top of that. 12 seconds to go now. If White can get this up the floor, they have a chance for the final shot. 5 seconds to go. They get it up towards the restraining line, but they're likely going to run out of time here. And right on cue, they will. We'll take a breather and come back with a face-off for quarter number 3 coming up next. Ready to go for quarter number 3. It's still a 1-0 game. The lone goal so far scored by Vincenzo Nardone way back in quarter number 1. Feels like an eternity ago by now, but Team White has hung on to this lead thanks in no small part to the goaltending of Maverick Boyd. At the other end, though, Dexter Robinson has been equally as good since allowing that first goal, and he's got his first save of quarter number 3. Was shopping for the loose ball. He found it underneath of his pads, and there's that long bomb again. Almost lands. He's got a man open, and now they do get it across, but winds up being too hot to handle. Jace Van Leeuwen couldn't find the handle on that, and now a bounce shot would be denied by Boyd. Rebound will trickle over to the corner before eventually being picked up by Melander. Both teams want that long bomb. Seen it a couple of times, but only once or twice maybe, I think, in total it's worked out so far. Nice toe drag around the defender. A good bit of wheels here all of a sudden out of nowhere. Now Melander finds it. He's going to switch hands. Gets around the perimeter pressure, left the ball behind, and then throws his man down from behind, and there is going to be a penalty on the play. So second power play of the game now for Team Blue, once again to equalize this game. This would be a big goal for Blue if I can find something in their fit. Again, going to work it around the outside to kick things off. Now through the middle, a shot while falling. That didn't quite get through. So under 10 on the shot clock. Got to start to think about throwing this towards the goal. A nice move getting through, and it trickles. It's a 1-1 game on the power play marker. Finally, they're able to solve the netminder Boyd. So it'll be Jaden Gardner, his first goal of the Winter Box League, and makes this a 1-1 game. Big time goal from a big time player when his team needs him the most. Now back to the face-off circle. He's going to remain on the floor as well for the ensuing face-off. Just currently parked over at the restraining line in case his team can come up with possession. But here comes Team White, though, looking for the go-ahead goal once again. Off the save from Robinson. Loose ball is thrown to the air, and look out. We got a 3-on-0, a 2-on-0. Now it's just a clear-cut breakaway for Team Blue, looking for their first lead, and they score. 2 goals. What was that, about 60 seconds apart or so? But it will indeed be a 2-1 lead now for Team Blue. Gavin Davis has had a couple of chances in this game, notably in quarter number 2, where he tried to go 1-on-3, if I remember correctly. Didn't get the shot on goal, though. He'll get a breather for now while his team tries to defend. And now a position that we have not seen White in to this point in this game, trailing and looking to even things up. Long pass goes to the corner. Melander is going to drive, and Robinson kept his legs together, keeps his team in front. Now White will forecheck, trying to cause a 10-second count. Ball is knocked loose. Bounds its way towards center, and Blue able to bear down, get it over center. Keep possession in their favor. And once again, batted down the floor. Last touching a White stick, though, so no back over, and Robinson is going to come way out of his crease. White doesn't really want to pressure, it doesn't seem like. Everybody taking a man, looking to take away every passing lane as that long bomb goes up the floor, and shot clock goes down to 0. Quick start from the officiating crew put the White defender in some trouble. Blue looking like a different team in quarter number 3, and now Davis looking for his second of the game. A spin move through, he'll shoot, he'll score. Largest lead of the game we've seen all game, and it is Gavin Davis getting his second. He put his team in front, and now he's got the insurance marker. It's 3-1 for Blue with just under 7 minutes to play. Oh, how the turntables. This would be a seismic collapse if Team White winds up losing this game. They held on to the lead for so much of the first half of this game. But whatever it was that Connor Robinson and Nate Facine said in the break to this group has just gotten them juiced and ready to go to mount this comeback. And now another stop in the defensive end, trying to knock that ball ahead. It's another breakaway for Blue, looking for the 4-1 lead. Fake shot, and then fires it just wide. A good look from Tristan Abe. Chance in from the crease. That'll be an easy stop for Boyd. Looking from the short side corner with a goaltender of that stature. Not too often is that going to work out. But now we got a one-on-one duel. Ben Davis in alone. He gets a little bit of help, and they knock down the Team White forward. Ball was gloved down. No worse for wear, though, as everybody gets back to their feet, and White will take possession back now after a turnover. A little over 5 to play. Ben Davis getting it done on both ends of the floor. He's got 2 goals, and now another defensive stop himself as he'll cause a turnover. Ball rolled towards him, but don't think he was expecting it. Otherwise, he would have had a chance at his hat trick goal. Keep your eye on 4 in Blue, folks. Melander with a shot late in the clock, an easy stop for Robinson. Goes down to his knees, and now he'll again look for the stretch feed. Long one ahead. Just winds up playing a bit of pass unintentionally with Maverick Boyd, who returns the favor. White's got a couple of players up. Now it's a break for Melander. Shot on, and Robinson makes the save, hangs onto the rebound as well. Does he want to play some more catch with Boyd? Well, now he's in some trouble. Spins off the check and winds up just throwing that over to Davis. That'll be a 10-second count. Melander passes down to the crease, shot on. Robinson with another save. How about his efforts? Ever since going down 1-0, he has been Mr. Clutch for Team Blue. Might have to make another stop again, and he will. Big step over to his right. Wearing 35 as well. Is that Del Bianco or is that Robinson? Same build. .340 to play. We've already seen one ball come into the broadcaster's booth. Almost saw another one. It'll be an interference call against Team White. Blue's going to take it from their own side of center to kick things off. Got to be careful of that center line. Josh Mills doesn't like the look I'm giving. Nice give and go through the middle. Defended better, though. They do still get a shot off. And right there for Abe. Mishandled it. It bounces off the boards. They keep possession with a fresh 30. Around the outside. Room to shoot if they want. Abe gets the pass. He'll take a step to the outside. Feed over to the near shooter. And Abe winds up deflecting that pass off the glass. Shot on the run. Believe that goes wide. Blue still with a chance if they can find possession here. Abe has it. He's got 3 to shoot. He'll fire from distance, and that goes off of a toe. It's cold in here in the Forum, folks. Those blocks sting a little bit extra. And right now, Ben Melander is making his way towards the bench, sporting a fresh bruise just before Christmas. Not exactly the gift he's asking for. 2 to play. White trailing by 2 after leading 1-0 for much of this game. In this third quarter, Blue has turned it on. And here is Abe, stick handling his way through some bodies and takes a hit into the sternum while getting the pass over. Davis feeds down to the crease, shot on, and Boyd from a knee makes the save. Gets back up quickly. 90 seconds to play in this quarter. Has his pass deflected. Blue might want some more. So Abe with one hand on his stick. Can't get around the defender. He'll wait for a screen to be set. Keeps that power cradle going to maintain possession before it's knocked out of his stick from behind. And he throws a hit into the corner. Finally, he picks it up halfway through this shot clock. There's a high stick call. It's going to come up to Team White. It's going to put Blue on the power play. Nobody wants to pick up the ball, so Ben Davis will take it. Feeds down low. Abe denied in tight. What a save by Boyd. Maybe his best of the game. But into the final minute, Team White is going to have another man come back to the sin bin. It'll be the third power play of the game for Team Blue. They scored on their last one. And now a chance to add to their lead even more. 30 seconds to play. Pass is bobbled. Davis reaching, couldn't come up with it. Blue has it once more now. So it's knocked away. White wants a chance at a shorty under 10 seconds to go. It's a partial break, cutting through 2 defenders. Got to get something on goal here. They will, and Robinson makes the save. Rebound falls out of his crease, but it'll be, oh, they score! A buzzer beater at the last second. It's a shorthanded goal, and it is indeed gonna count. So finish at the last second. And now Blue with a little bit of fear as they head to a final quarter upswing, just in front by one quarter. We'll be back after this. Fourth quarter time now, the Winter Box League. It's a 3-2 lead for Team Blue, but a late goal shorthanded by Vincenzo Nardone, his second of the game, gives Team White a little bit of hope once more. Ben Davis, he has a pair of goals in this game as well. A nice shovel pass finds the corner, and Maverick Boyd will make the stop. Don't think he realized where the ball was, but it was stuck in his pads for a moment. So look out for Team White to go to the goal despite being down a man, and a chance to tie this game. There's just 55 seconds left in their penalty. So they can kill a good chunk of this one here if they can hang on to possession. Good communication right now for Team Blue. With the man up, they want this ball back, and 35 seconds to work with their power play. Some friendly fire as a couple of Blue forwards run into each other, but it will be picked up by Tristan Abe. Fakes that shot, goes over to Davis. Righty on the right side, feeds through the middle, and Boyd knocked that out with his left pad. Gets a little help from a defender to clean up that rebound, and all of a sudden White just has 10 seconds left of this penalty to kill. Long pass. Falls just out of the reach of Melander. And the penalty is over. Back to even strength now. It's Dexter Robinson. Throws that towards center, hoping for Abe. Didn't quite connect, but still able to get it over center. Before Melander takes it back now for White. A nice spin move with one hand on his stick, trying to tie this game. But Blue with a better defensive recovery. It'll be fed back to the outside. A heavy shot. That didn't miss by much. Melander gets his own rebound. Feeds far side now. Room to shoot. Can't quite get it on the mark, and it'll be picked up by Davis. He'll put that one on a nice arc, but couldn't connect with Abe, so Boyd will take that into his stick. He's got Ben Melander open. He'll feed him now. Davis got over quickly to take away some space. Melander feeds down low to the corner, one-on-one with the goaltender, and it'll be stopped once more by Robinson. Blue wants to use some clock by the looks of things. Looking to slow the offense down ever so slightly. Jaden Garner, he's got a goal in this game as well. He'll fake the near side feed. Now he'll shovel it to Davis. It's been out for a while. Can't find the handle on this bouncing ball. Gets it back though off the concrete. He'll shoot, tough angle, and Boyd able to kick that aside. Davis gets his own rebound, though, now onto his proper side. He'll shoot right away, and Boyd denies Ben Davis again, but then a back-in call will give possession back to Blue. And Davis is going to remain on the floor. He wants this hat trick. And he's got it at the top. He'll again pass through the middle. A nice cutback. Boyd with the stop. White is sending a man up the floor. Decide with the short pass instead. Breaking free of that double team. They got a man off the bench. The pass connects. One-on-one. Denied. And that bounces off the crossbar. So Robinson made the initial stop. And now he'll come out of his crease to clear some space for his team. 8 minutes to play in the fourth. Frantic action right now in the final quarter at the Winter Box League. Have to wait for confirmation. Not sure if there's overtime or shootout, but this one's got overtime written all over it. Not sure if they've thought that far yet. Another pass that'll bank off of the glass, and Robinson comes out of his crease to share a quick word with his defender, Cooper Jones. Legs that ahead. His pass is deflected off of a White stick, so no back over. Second chance. He is able to get that up now. Fresh 30. If Blue can find possession back. But White looking to just pin this right now. They're going to say it is Blues possession. So the shot clock winding down. That's why if you were expecting a 10-second count, it never did get called. Now White will finally take it back, and they'll get the fresh 30. Oh, now Abe's got a chance one-on-one, and he'll be denied. No, they go. Oh, we have one goal call. We have the same ref waving it off. I mean, these refs got to get control of this game. This is outrageous. 6.5 to play. A big defensive stand. keeps the big man out from the one-on-one drive. It was Bennett Weens looking to go to goal, and he gets back to the bench, but it is still a breakaway for White, denied by Robinson. Takes away the 7-hole. Shopping for a target. Feeds towards the middle. Hudson Hagel, Stevenson. There's the 10-second count. Almost a delay of game call. Wisely decides to just drop it. Under 6 to play in the fourth. 3-2. Blue leads. White pressing. Robinson, and it's in! Tie game! What a comeback! Remember, run time here in the Winter Box League, so clock continues on, but we are even at 3-3. White led 1-0. And Blues probably got a bone to pick right now, considering they had a goal waved off at a moment's notice just before Team White was able to tie the game. Controversy. Now another fast break off the ensuing faceoff. Pass across, but a good trail check, and then Robinson able to bat that out with his glove. Clock winds down under 5. He'll lob that over everybody. Connects with Davis. He'll pass towards the middle. Took a hit to make the play. Nice pass across, and then Boyd able to keep the stick down, knock the ball into the corner. Melander gets that forward to Chase Roman. Davis strips handles ball. Is this the chance for Davis to get his hat trick? He'll get a miss, but Melander got the stick out and then got his out as well. And look, that one almost winds up Abe, 4:15 left clock. Gets around the fender, leader in the corner. Pass the crease. Reach of the intended. Davis is there looking to grab it. Roman did a good job to knock away his stick. White almost had a fast break to go. Ethan Hamilton is now going to run after the loose ball as Abe tries to stop the back over. It's picked up, though, on the run. Here comes Hamilton. A chance to take the lead back, and he puts it wide. Now he's got to get back. Blue with possession and numbers is that'll be picked off. Track meet opening up as of late. Isaac Melander now gets it back up to Hamilton, and he scores. White back in front for the first time since Blue tied it at 1-1. But it'll be Ethan Hamilton, who was denied on the breakaway just a moment ago, gets another chance, and he can thank his lucky stars for that. Now White back in front, 4-3 they lead with a little over 3 minutes remaining. Clean face-off win on the clamp. Blue forces the back over call. Officials certainly leaving their stamp on this game. Not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, but feels like factual information regardless. Let the viewers at home be the judges. Boyd, now he's pretty well got to be perfect for his team to hang on here, and the same could be said at the other end for Dexter Robinson. Feels like he has been almost perfect this game. Boyd doesn't see a man open, so he'll play pass with his counterpart. Robinson is going to return the favor. A long bomb all the way up, and it lands. Now we'll see if they can convert. Backdoor pass, shot on. Boyd with the stop, down from a knee. Rebound is there for Davis, hunting for it. Blue has a man knocked down. They do come up with it. Boyd with another stop in tight. Davis still on the hunt for that rebound. Boyd makes 3 saves in about 10 seconds worth of time. Make it 4. Takes that one towards his collarbone. Under 2 to play, and he wants that long bomb again himself. Couldn't connect with his target. It'll go all the way down towards Robinson. A friendly bounce, so that goes off the corner boards. Now he just tries to tie up the forward for Team White, and Robinson takes his man down, and he's going to take an interference call. Does Team Blue want to pull the goalie if they can get possession back. Right now, Team White has it behind the goal. Remember, dunks are allowed. You can see thinking about it. But came over was the Blue defender. Jaden Gardner took away that chance, and now here comes Davis. One-on-one with Boyd. Davis denied. Goaltender still in goal right now. And a good thing as well, because White looking for another chance. Hamilton spins, hoping for his second, denied by Robinson, and he goes down to his knees. Blue does have their timeout remaining. Do they want to use it? 40 seconds on the clock. There's a delayed penalty coming up to White. Well, this might get interesting. Davis has that bounce off of his helmet. Can't find it. Blue has it again. Don't think they've... Well, the goaltender's on the bench now for the extra attacker, but as soon as White collects, if they even want to pick it up, we are going to go to stop time if they do pick up possession. And now we will. So 16.9 is what's officially on the clock here. You could not ask for a better start. Finish, I guess we could say. So 16 on the clock. Thought Blue was going to argue for time to be added, but they decide against it. Power play here, 5-on-4, looking to tie the game. Abe denied by Boyd, and he'll find possession. Does he want a chance at the empty net? He'll lob it. It has a chance. It goes off the corner boards, and that's going to do it. White led 1-0 for much of this game. They gave up the lead, but they were able to chip away and come back with some heroics in the fourth quarter and wind up closing this out 4-3. What a start, what a game, what a finish. Thanks for joining us here at the Winter Box League, ladies and gentlemen. My name has been Tino Farah, and we will see you on the next one.